So according to the developer of the Order 1886, the internet is the new playground for bullies. The internet is the new playground for bullies, according to Order 1886 creator Ready at Dawn. Ready at Dawn Studios is a Sony developer. They've been developing and creating games for Sony, and their most recent project is the Order 1886, a upcoming PlayStation 4 exclusive. And this game has a lot of hype, a lot of buzz. And here's the thing, this comment has sparked so much discussion on the forums. Okay, the internet is the new playground for bullies. The internet is the new playground for bullies. I actually agree with that. I completely agree with that statement. And I have my own reasons regarding this particular comment, and I'll talk more about it, but there's other things to talk about also regarding this particular article. Basically, they had an interview, and they talked about how there was this controversy, right? There's this huge controversy right now regarding the Order 1886. The Order 1886 is supposedly very short. It's only around 5 hours long. Now that's according to rumors, that's according to, internet rumors, and it's not really confirmed at this point. I mean, the game, who knows, right? The game isn't even out yet, as far as I understand. It's not even fucking out yet, and everybody's saying it's 5 hours long. And so because of this particular attachment, oh, it's 5 hours, oh my god, you got negative feedback. People probably bashing this game. I'm sure Ready at Dawn was basically criticized. They received a bunch of hate. And oh yeah, the Order 1886, it's gonna suck, it's way too short, it's only 5 hours, are you fucking kidding me? That kind of thing. That kind of thing. Now, to be fair, Ready at Dawn creates relatively short games. I'm not gonna lie. Their games in the past, their track record, they are known for creating the PSP God of War games. They developed that. Okay, the games that came out on the PlayStation Portable. I enjoy those games, but they are fairly short. They only are around between 4 to 5 hours long. They're not the longest games in the world. They created, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they also created Daxter, right? They worked on Daxter once again on the PSP, if my memory serves me correct. And so they're known for these smaller games, these non-lengthy titles. And if the Order 1886 is in fact a fucking 5-hour experience, there is something to that. That is something to be criticized legitimately, because you compare it to other games, especially a AAA exclusive on a console, like the fucking Order 1886, you expect it to be a lot longer, maybe 10 hours long, or 10, 11 hours, something like that. Now, regarding the bullying comment, we're gonna get to that a little bit later, but they just expound more regarding the, how this game, it's not so much about the quantity. They're talking about like, oh, there's too much focus on quantity. Why do we feel like we have to always measure things first and foremost in terms of quantity? Presumably over quality. Like, he's basically implying, they're implying the idea that, okay, the Order 1886, it might not be the longest game, but it's all about quality. Quality comes first over fucking quantity. And regarding this interview, it's very interesting because there's a lot of things that the individual mentioned. This guy named Jan, he's the game director, Dana Jan. And he goes, or it could be a she, I mean, I don't fucking, Dana Jan, I'm assuming it's a male. So our game is extremely focused on the gameplay, to the storytelling, to pretty much everything. Frequently, I'm saying, when you play our game, you're gonna be on a roller coaster of variety, twists, turns, and there's no filler. You're never grinding in our game. You're never grinding in the game. The 1886 has been designed so that the players face off against different enemies using different weapons frequently throughout the game. It was important that players don't feel like they're doing the same things over and over again. If you go and eat a steak, if you pay $100 for a steak that tastes like the best steak you've ever had in your life, but it's only 200 grams versus paying the same price for the worst steak you could want, but it's all you can eat. There's an argument to be made that one is better than the other depending on who you are. If you just want to be full all the time, then all you can eat terrible steak, maybe that's for you. This, it's kind of all over the fucking... This article talks about the length of the game and how, Jan is kind of addressing it, and he's basically, facts about the game's length, which originated when someone completed a speedrun of the game in 5 hours, have been misrepresented. The game is actually around 8 to 10 hours long, which indeed is in line with other shooter games. And we have this uncanny haterade for our game no matter what. People are looking for something to throw at our game, some reason to fucking hate it. I'm excited to hear what people who have actually played the game think about it. How do they feel about the quality and the quantity? I think by and large that most people are going to be satisfied. I just feel like these days it's so easy to be negative, and I think the internet is the new playground for bullies. It is a new playground for bullies, there's no fucking mistake about that. All you have to do is go on YouTube. Go to any fucking random video that has African Americans in it, black people in it, and scroll down the fucking comment section. And it's nothing but the N-word being thrown around left, right, and center. Hatred against against black folks, basically. That's all over fucking YouTube. Racist comments left, right, and center. It's just a random video. It could be any video regarding African Americans, black people. Usually the ones involving crime, involving some sort of, court trial, or something revolving a crime that was maybe committed, and the perp was black. And, scroll down the comment section, it's a fucking race war, it's a goddamn hate-filled cesspool of people throwing the N-word, calling all kinds of fucking racist names, left and right. So, there's definitely a lot of hatred and bullying on the fucking internet, especially on social media, because that's where these fucking assholes have access to be able to fucking throw around and abuse their fucking freedom of speech, basically, and be abusive and basically bully others on the internet. It's kind of all over the fucking place. It's not just the traditional cyberbullying where you have some kid from high school getting picked on by a bunch of fucking assholes that hates him in real life or whatever, that hates him in his fucking high school, so they go out of their way to fucking pick on the kid. It's all over the internet, So I definitely would agree that the internet is the new playground for bullies. But regarding this game, the 1886, you can guarantee that it's getting a lot of hatred from especially people that don't have a PS4, or they just want to fucking hate on the PlayStation 4. They just want to basically discredit it. They want to say, oh, the PS4 sucks, and the Order 1886, it is a piece of shit because it's. I heard it was only 5 hours long, so let me go bash it for the next 20 fucking days. It's not a big surprise, but if this game is 5 hours long, because it is from Ready at Dawn, and Ready at Dawn has created fucking short games in the past, it wouldn't surprise me. That's not like a huge fucking surprise. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all. But there is something to longer video games. I think people want to spend full price. If you're gonna buy this game for full price, whatever, $60+ on this single game on the PS4, it's got to be probably around 8 to 10 hours long at least. The campaign has to be a little bit longer, and the campaign has to be a lot more fulfilling and a lot more in depth. The experience. It can't be just this 5-hour campaign and then that's it. Like, there's really nothing else to fucking do aside from beating the game within 5 hours. You know, this linear experience. And I don't know. You know, I don't think it's such a big deal, to be honest with you. You're always gonna get fucking hate on the internet. The best thing to do is just kind of fucking ignore it and just move on and just keep creating product. You know? Just keep creating product and make something new and just, I mean, the internet is a fucking cesspool, you know what I mean? It's like, it's best to not even pay attention to anybody, you know, some random faceless fucking loser on the internet that just wants to hate your fucking product, so you just keep creating fucking new games, and hopefully the Order 1886 is a dope fucking game. Hopefully it's fun to play, and hopefully it's worth checking out. That's all I really want to fucking say. Thanks for watching The Review Space, the most underrated channel on YouTube. For more videos, check out youtube.com/TheReviewSpace.